So you guys will never guess how I met one of my best friends, Danny Watson. So you've probably seen us together hosting a retreat in Bali, hosting an amazing workshop called Business Besties in LA, and just doing live streams and webinars and lots of fun stuff online. So how me and Danny became friends was she reached out to me one day asking me if she could guest post on my blog. At that time in like the online industry, everyone was like guest posting on each other's blogs, and that's how you were kind of getting traffic and growing your following and growing your list. And at that time, I was actually getting a lot of people reaching out to me, asking me to do that. And of course, you know, you only have so much time, so I couldn't say yes to everyone. But for her, there was something intuitively telling me, like, get back to her, talk to her, get on a call with her. It seems like she's like a good fit. Something was telling me to connect deeper with her. So when we were emailing back and forth about guest posting on each other's blogs, I was like, hey, why don't we hop on a call? And we hopped on a call and we just started chatting and chatting and chatting. And like 3 hours later, we were like, OMG, did we just become best friends?
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
And a lot of my best friendships came from DM. One of my other close friends, Kat Gaskin, she's founder of The Content Planner and has like a huge Instagram following, travel blogger, photographer, all these things. She reached out to me because we were part of the same membership site when I used to write for Boss Babe. My friend Alyssa Coleman, who is a productivity coach, she lived in the same city as my mom or in the next city over, and I just thought her stuff was really cool, so I just sent her a message saying like, hey, I think your stuff is cool. So wouldn't it be awesome to always have the insider secrets of what's working in your business? And wouldn't it be cool to be able to have a look at what's working in your friends' businesses, how they're keeping their mindset airtight, getting free stuff, getting someone to help you take pictures, all of the fun things. Wouldn't that be awesome to have just that support, you know, somebody to talk to if you're spending your time on the wrong things or obsessing over your website thinking that you need to change the fonts 300 times? That is why it's so awesome having friends that are in the same industry as you. So in this video, I want to talk to you about how being a really supportive friend, a really generous friend, someone who's always there for my friends when they're doing something, how that has actually helped me in my business as an influencer and as somebody who teaches people how to become successful coaches online. So first things first, you are the reflection of the 5 people who you spend the most time with. And when I first started my business, I didn't have business besties like I do now. So I would spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos and courses and books from the people who had the best minds in the industry. So Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, Marianne Williamson, Marie Forleo, the list goes on. But after a while, you actually need to, you know, talk to a real human being. And you are a reflection of the 5 people who you spend the most time with. And so doesn't it make sense to push the people up who you spend the most time with? Shouldn't you want for your friends to make more money? Shouldn't you want for your friends to be more influential? Shouldn't you want for them to have more success? Because just from being in that energy circle of seeing people who are empowered, seeing people who are going after their dreams, seeing people who are getting awesome like opportunities, like getting to speak on TV or getting featured in cool podcasts or whatever it is, seeing that and being in that energy field, even though you're doing it from a generous place because you love them and you want to support them, that's going to help you in so many ways. Your subconscious mind takes in everything, right? And so if you are, you know, putting your friends down or saying like, oh, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that because you're not experienced at or da-da-da-da. If you're part of keeping your friends small, that's actually going to affect you and you're going to keep yourself small. Just from me wanting to support my friends, just from me wanting to believe in my friends, be there for them. Just today, my friend was launching a challenge, so I just popped into her Facebook group, watched it a little bit, added a few comments to just support her, and not even without needing like a thanks or a pat on the back for it, but I just knew that by doing that, it would help her in the algorithm, hopefully get in front of more people. Or my friend who has physical products, you know, if I'm talking to somebody who needs help with their social media and I know that her content planner is going to help them, I'm going to mention her. I believe that the world is abundant. I believe that there's more than enough success for all of us. But like, it really is a whole like revolving door, right? And that brings me into point number 2, which is that your subconscious mind takes everything personally. Meaning, if you tell someone that, oh, I don't know if you can do it, don't you doubt yourself, da da da, your subconscious mind doesn't actually know the difference between you telling something to someone or you saying it to yourself. So everything that you're projecting outwards, if you're, bashing someone for talking about how much money they make, or if you're bashing someone for a photo or whatever, your subconscious mind thinks that you're judging yourself. So what you want to do, knowing now that the subconscious mind takes everything personal, is spread love. If someone's doing awesome, pat them on the back. If someone got a brand new car or beautiful bag or something like that, cheer them on, spread love, spread generosity, say incredible things about the people who you believe in and even the people who you don't know, but you just see them online. Send encouragement to the people who are having or being or doing the things that you want, because on a subconscious level, you're telling yourself that it's good to have those things. You're telling yourself that it is okay and it is safe. And when your subconscious mind knows that it is safe and you make it familiar, you'll be able to step into that. But if you're, every time you see someone making a certain amount of money or creating a certain amount of success, if you're saying, oh, they're sleazy or oh, da da da, what you're doing is you're telling yourself that it's not safe to do that. It's not familiar to do that. And on a subconscious level, you will self-sabotage. I do not want that for you. So the best thing that you can do is say as many positive things about other people who are doing amazing things, and you will see more positive things actually come back to you. The next reason why being a supportive friend has helped me become a standout coach, business owner, and influencer is because I always feel supported to take a big leap. If you want to get to the next level in your business and in your life, you're gonna have to take a big leap at some point. Whether it's making a big investment to grow your team, whether it's making a big investment to maybe purchase a certification or a product that you know will help your business, whatever it is, maybe it's launching a new product. If you're alone and you don't already have positive programs that are going to help you get to the next level in your business, what you're going to do is you're going to hold yourself back. You're going to have excuses, not create deadlines, keep procrastinating because you don't have anyone to hold you accountable and you don't have anyone to give you feedback. There's this beautiful thing that we call a mastermind, which is when two minds come together, it actually creates a third mind. So what happens when you share an idea with your friend? And then they come back and they say, oh, well, what about this or what about that? And they share their own unique perspective. You two together are going to come up with an idea that both of you would not have been able to come with on your own. That is the power of a mastermind. And a lot of the great writers and manifestation teachers talk about this very same concept. So what you want to do is talk about your ideas with people who are supportive. Talk about them if you want to have a new launch. Talk about them if you want to make a big investment and hear what they have to say. And you're going to have so many new ideas that you never would have been able to come up with on your own, just from your own experience, right? The other day I was talking to my friend Kat and she sent me a really good tip about taking pictures for my Instagram. And I know for sure that talking to my friend who's super productive has helped me with productivity in my own business too. And talking to Danny when we first started our businesses and sharing ideas of how to get ourselves out there, how to grow our clientele, and all of that has just helped me in so many ways. She's the one who called me one day and said, hey, are we doing this retreat in Bali or what? And before I knew it, my first year in business, I was running a retreat in Bali and it was one of the best experiences of my life. So I always feel supported to take a big leap in my business. Whenever I run an event, one of my friends who's in Toronto will come, support, take Instagram pictures for me, whatever it is. And that is completely invaluable. I honestly believe it takes a village. You cannot do it alone. And why would you want to? So you might be wondering, okay, Reese, this all sounds good, but how do I actually do this? How do I actually make friends? So my advice to you is lead with love. Leave the judgment, leave fearing that people won't accept you, and remember that love is more empowering than anything else in the world. Love is the most powerful force. Love is so powerful, and love overcomes fear. Love overcomes all judgment. So when you just leave the judgment to the side, Stop fearing that they're going to judge you. Stop fearing that they're not going to want to be your friend, and just start reaching out to people. Think of a few people who you would love to have as internet friends. Send them a nice DM, give them a compliment, and see where the conversation goes. And with all of my friends, when I reached out to them, I wasn't thinking, oh, I want to be friends with them so I can get this or I can get that. I thought that I had a lot of value to offer. I know that I'm a very positive person. I know that I'm always improving myself, and I have a lot to offer my friendships. And so when I reached out, I only had the intention that I could just be something else positive in their life. And it was because of that intention, just friendly, just generous, no connection to an outcome, no like hard feelings if somebody didn't get back to me or something like that. It was just on a whim, something told me, reach out to this person and see what happens. I did it and it all worked out. And so if you're sitting there thinking, how do I make friends online? Literally don't overthink it. Just reach out to someone who you'd like to be friends with and then see what happens. And you know, this is the reason why my business is called Yes Supply. Too many people are limiting themselves and telling themselves no. What if you just said yes to yourself and you said, you know what? Maybe I'll make a new friend today, and maybe they'll have a connection or an opportunity or a point of view that I can never have gotten on my own. And maybe I'll cultivate this incredible community of people who are coming together, who want to change the world, who want to be leaders, who want to be coaches and supportive for each other, right? And what if you just, you know, making the first move and reaching out to that person becomes a lifelong friendship? Both Kat and Alyssa, who I met online, came to my wedding this year, and Danny would have been there too, but she was in the middle of baking up a baby. So reach out to people who you feel intuitively connected with. There's always a higher power that knows so much more than you. And if you have the idea that someone's going to be an amazing friend, then just do it. You have nothing to lose. So let's manifest your amazing new online business bestie. Let me know below in the comments what you would like to see in an internet friend. Speak it into existence and watch them show up in your life. There's been so many things where I just say it and then I watch it show up in my life, and I believe in the same thing for you. So let me know in the comments who you would like to manifest as a new internet business bestie friend, or if you already have a business bestie that you found online, let me know in the comments. And share this with any of the friends that you already have online, showing them all the positive reasons for you guys to expand your online community. Screenshot and share with me on Instagram that you saw this video, and I would love to shout you out after I see that you watched it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell, because I'm always coming out with new videos and I want you to be the first to see them. Also, I have my own group of internet friends on my Instagram, so head over to instagram.com/yessupply, or just search me out on Instagram at yessupply. Follow me there, and maybe you and I can become internet friends. Thank you for hanging out with me in this video, and I will see you in the next one.